Literally, there are gyms on every corner. Everywhere you look, there's a different gym. Every time I seem to turn around, a new gym is opening up, coming to town, this or that. They're all offering all these crazy specials. How do you find the right gym in Sioux Falls to make sure that you can reach your health and your fitness goals? We're going to dive in to how to find the right gym in Sioux Falls because the New Year's are just around the corner. Let's dive into today's episode. What is going on, friends? Hey, welcome to the show. Before we get real started, I just want to make a little comment. If you are watching the video of this episode, you can obviously see the Fit and Healthy sign behind me. And just the way that I had ordered that sign with the logo and then the word, a lot of times if I'm sitting straight on like this and I sit just right, I don't know exactly where it is, but sometimes the tip of that kettlebell that has the leaf in it almost looks like it gives me horns. So now if you're watching this video and that is the case, you're totally distracted. You're not even going to be able to grab the value that we're going to lay out in this episode. But we're going to dive in. Today's topic is awesome. I love it. And I love it for two reasons. Because obviously, I own Fit Body Boot Camp here in Sioux Falls, and I'm going to say it before you even have to. I know that Fit Body is not right for everybody, and so this is one of my favorite topics because this is actually why I opened Fit Body, and I love talking about how do you find the right gym? What are things you should look for? And really for me, when I got into the gym industry and into working out and really into my own health and fitness journey in high school, I can tell you I was so intimidated by gyms. Like I felt like I didn't belong. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. I felt so, let's be honest, out of place. And so one of my favorite things to talk about is finding the right gym, because if Fit Body is right for you, then happy day. And if you're already a client at Fit Body, then you have found the right gym for you. However, if Fit Body's not right for you and you don't know what to look for or how to shop for the right gym, man, you look on social media or you look literally driving down the streets and there's gyms coming to town and they're all offering these crazy special deals and this or that. And it's like, how do you even know what to look for? Should I just sign up for whatever one is the cheapest, or should I just sign up for whatever one is the closest to my house? Or like, what are we looking for? And so today, you guys, New Year's is like a little over 2 weeks away. And so today we're going to dive in. I've got some tips written down that we're going to help you be able to find the right gym for you so that you can get amazing results. And I want to preface this by saying, I'm not going to sit here for the next 15, 20 minutes and just tell you that Fit Body is where you need to go, because that's not the case. It may be, but I want to help you understand what you need to look for when looking for a gym. So the first thing that I like to talk about is location and convenience. Now, I want to preface that by saying that's not the main thing, but it is one of the things you want to look at. Like, is the location and where it's at going to be conveniently enough located for you so that you, like, we already have enough reasons to not go to the gym, right? We're already so busy in life and there's so many things that come up. If having to go way out of your way to get to the gym is just one more thing that's going to make it that you're skipping the gym, then you definitely don't want that to be the case. So location and convenience. So how close is it in relation to your work? How close is it in relation to your home? And maybe are there more than one, right? So that's something that you do want to look at, because that does play a factor into how convenient it is for you to make sure that you hit the gym. Now, I opened up a second location for Fit Body a little over a year ago. And what I have found, when I opened that, my thought was that, man, we're going to have clients going to both gyms all the time. It's going to be so fun. They're going to go back and forth just depending on maybe where their friends are going or maybe where they're at that day. And what I have found is over 90% of our clients, they actually don't go back and forth to the other gym. It's like closer to 95% of our clients, they have their main gym, that's their home gym, and that's where they like to go. And so what I found with that is that when it comes to location and convenience, I actually have some clients, so our second gym we open on the west side, I actually have some clients that have been clients with us for years before we opened that west side location, and they stick with our central location because that has become home to them. So as it relates to location and convenience, the biggest tip that I can tell you is this: it has to be a gym that holds you accountable or that makes you want to go back. And many times, a regular big box gym where you just get access to using their equipment, the location might be convenient, but if there's no accountability or there's no relationship or there's no pull, maybe you don't have someone else that goes to that gym with you, there's no pull to go other than your own willpower, a lot of times our own willpower will kind of fail us. So when it comes to location and convenience, it is important, but it's not the end all be all. All right, hours. This is very important. If the hours in which they are open, number one, don't fit within the hours that you're able to go, that right there is a tall tale sign. Don't sign up at that gym. And then look, a lot of gyms back in the day used to be 24/7. A lot of the gyms now are switching. Some of them are 24/5, and then some of them are staffed certain hours throughout the day, and then not in the other hours. Do you need a staff? And we'll get into that tip in a little bit. But as it relates to the hours, so the overall operating hours, number one, look at that. And then two, look at a lot of the gyms do offer classes or sessions or different group things. You want to look at that. You don't want to just sign up blindly for a gym. You want to look at what time do they offer, the times that you can do those things, and do those fit into your schedule. And I'm going to keep kind of just relating this to what we do at FitBody because that's what I know the best. But we have multiple session times throughout the day. And then what we have done is we have made our session times 30 minutes. So our whole program is figuring out how can you get the best workout in 30 minutes because we know that many people are busy. And so when you're looking for a gym, look at do the different things that you might want to partake in, do they align with a schedule that you'll actually be able to attend them? So hours, the equipment and the offerings, okay? So kind of already hit this one as it relates to classes and group offerings that they have, but the equipment that they have, do they have what you need? And maybe you don't know that. And so one of my down the line tips is trial membership. So with the equipment, you want to get a good tour and a good look of the gym or be able to try it out for a while so that you know, does it have the equipment and the offerings that I need to get there? I have a personal gym of my own. I call it The Shed. It's in a building actually right by FitBody Central that I give all my coaches access to working out in. And I've got barbells and plate weights and cable machines and squat racks and all this. But I have a couple coaches that they love lifting. One of them in particular, Jason, got to give you a shout out, Jason, right now. Dude is just, he's on a journey right now, and he's been just eating lean and mean, getting his calories in. I think he's at like 5,000 calories a day right now, but he's just really into lifting, and he's like, dude, I love your gym that you give us access to as coaches, but you actually just don't have the right machines and the right amount of weight and enough weight for me. And so that's pretty cool. But I believe Jason even works out at Sanford over there on Oxbow. And I actually got to give Sanford on Oxbow a shout out. And the reason I got to give them a shout out because that was the first gym that I personally ever joined in high school. And that is where I started my health and fitness journey. And so I absolutely, that gym in town here, it's been remodeled and redone since I joined that gym. But it just holds a near and dear place in my heart because that's where my health and fitness journey started with my good buddy Preston, his dad Bruce. So shout out again to the Vanden Bosches because, man, Preston and Bruce really took me under their wing as it pertains to fitness and really helped steer me in the right direction. but really looking at the equipment that the gym has. And so that's why he goes to Sanford, because they've got all the different plate loaded machines that he needs, the different weights for his squats and the belts and all the things that he needs, it's there. So make sure that when you're looking at a gym, it has everything that you need for your specific health and fitness journey. This is a big one, and I've seen this a lot with there being so many gyms. Cleanliness and maintenance, like, is the gym that you're looking at, like, does it meet the standard that you have for cleanliness and maintenance? Are they putting focus and making sure that the environment that you're walking into is clean, up to date, fresh paint, smells decent, and not, like a gym where you walk in and you almost got to plug your nose because that's just not up to date with cleanliness. So that's a big deal. And sometimes we overlook that, right? And especially if you're signing up online before even checking the place out, I want you to look at that. Like, is the cleanliness and maintenance up to your standard? Trial memberships. I want you to really look at where you're looking to join. Do they offer a trial membership? Is there a way that you can try it out for a while before you make a commitment or a decision? Because a lot of them, and we'll jump into this one actually with that, the cost and the membership plans, a lot of gyms have weird membership plans where you have to be locked in for such a long time or this or that, or you do get a certain price, but that's if you commit to 18, 24 months or whatever it is. And then also look at their cancellation policy. Now, I never want, obviously, anybody to go into a gym and already have canceling in their mind. However, sometimes what happens, and I've seen it a lot, people end up getting locked into a gym membership, and then because they weren't clear on the cancellation policy, they actually end up getting locked into it for a whole additional year or more, because there's a window where you have to cancel. So as it pertains to trial memberships, the membership plans, and then the costs, number one, does it have a trial membership that you can try it before you buy it? Number two, the membership plans. Ask them to really tell you the different plans and features that they have and why one might be more and better than the other that might be less, or what one is best for you. Because just because it's the most expensive plan also might not mean that it's the best plan for you, depending on your goals and depending on your needs and depending on what you're wanting to use. Maybe some come with more access. I know there's some bigger box gyms here in town, but there's different levels that you can pay if you need childcare or if you need this or want that. So really look at what the actual membership that you are buying comes with. And then hidden fees. Are there any hidden fees? So we have a fee at the gym. We call it our facility upgrade fee. And we use that, and it is one time a year. It's not hidden. We tell every one of our clients when they sign up that we have it. And that is, it's kind of fun. We put out a little survey or question or ask our clients beforehand, what are some things that you'd like to see done to our facility and our equipment with the money that we pull. And so in the past, some of the things, our central location was struggling a year or so ago as it pertains to the winter with heat and stuff. And so we used that money to get a heater put in there, and we've used it to get some new equipment like ski ergs and different stuff to make the workouts more fun for our clients. And so I really want you to make sure though too, are there any fees that maybe might be hidden? And so look at that. Is there a cancellation fee? Is there a enrollment fee? Is there a yearly fee? Is there a friend fee? Is there what are the different fees that you might find in there? Some of them back in the day, I don't even know if it's still a thing, but they had a small fee if you wanted to use towels or whatever. So look at what are the different fees so know what you're getting into. I want to talk about staff and trainers. I want to make sure that you get to know some of the staff and trainers as it relates to Jason. And we're just going to use him again because we're already talking about him. Him and I were at Buffalo Wild Wings for my birthday about a month ago. And we were talking about, him working out at Sanford. I was telling him that that's where I started my journey. And he said, and he also, like I said, works for us at FitBody. He said, that's definitely something that sets us apart at FitBody. I was like, well, what's that? He's like, man, we know our clients. He's like, I've been going to Sanford for I don't know how long, but he's like, they don't know my name. I asked him a question about something, and they're like, well, can you bring up your membership card and or can you tell me your name or whatever? And it just hit him right then and there because of how much we go into an effort we put into really knowing our clients? And is that important to you? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But if it is important to you, make sure that you're going to join a gym that does get to know you, your needs, your goals, and is going to be there for you. Weird statistic, all right? Weird statistic. 67% of people that have a gym membership, a normal gym membership, never use it. They don't use it. There's another statistic that some of the really big chain gyms out there, so let's say 100% of their membership base, only 19% come into the gym ever. Like 19%. The 67% don't use the gym. There's 19% that do. There's obviously a little bit of overlap in those numbers. But there's another study, and I want to say it's 40% of people will actually buy membership on big enrollment days or on big sale days, but they'll never step foot back in that gym unless it's to cancel. So 40% buy a membership, pay for the membership, never even use it one time. And that's like in the 40 percentiles. So it's just wild to me. And again, that was another reason why, man, I think that gyms should do more for their clients, really make sure they're coming. And that's a big thing that we put at FitBody is making sure that our clients are coming and utilizing the gym. Because if you're not using it, you're literally just throwing money away. And we know right now, we can't be throwing money away, friends. And so that's another thing that I want to talk about as it pertains to cost is, are you paying enough to pay attention? All right, I want to say that again because that's been like a big business lesson for me in my life. Are you paying enough to pay attention? So many times what happens is we end up looking for the cheapest or the best deal, but because it's the cheapest or it's the best deal, then what happens is we don't pay attention. Like if it's less than $10 a month, a lot of times that money just comes out of your account, and you don't even really realize it or worry about it. And so I want to make sure that you are paying attention to what you're doing. And like I say, as it relates to me in business, I've had different coaches, mentors, and business groups that I've been in. And if I wasn't paying enough, then I wasn't paying attention. So make sure that whatever membership that you are finding for your gym experience, for your gym and health fitness journey, you're paying enough to indeed pay attention. And the last thing that we're going to touch on is the community and the atmosphere, right? And this is one of the biggest things. Like I kind of said in the beginning of this, I got so intimidated by gyms. I felt so out of place. I felt like it wasn't my place to be. I want to make sure that wherever you do go, you feel accepted, you feel welcomed, and you feel like it's going to be a good fit for you. So make sure that you are finding that and finding a place that's going to welcome you in and be the best for you. And know that if you have any questions about how to find the right gym, about what to look for, just know this. You don't want to make a quick decision, but you do want to make the right decision in joining a gym that's going to work for you. And so I would say out of all these different tips, my biggest tip is finding a gym where you can do a trial membership. And if you're maybe on the fence between a couple different gyms, I would encourage you, do both trials because I want you to find the gym that's going to work the best for you. Know that I believe in you, you're worth it, and you have what it takes to reach amazing success, but it's up to you to put in the work. We've got a couple weeks left for New Year's, so let's buckle up. We'll be diving in next week about really learning how to set a proper New Year's resolution as it pertains to health and fitness, and we are off to the races. So I hope these tips have helped you, been able to understand what you can look for in finding the right gym. I'm going to recap them real quick. It's location and convenience. What are the hours? The equipment and the offerings, the cleanliness and the maintenance. Do they offer a trial membership? The staff and the trainers, the cost, the membership plans, the hidden fees, and then the community and the atmosphere. You want to find a gym that's going to promote and push you to reaching your health and fitness goals. You have what it takes. Now go out there and make them happen. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching this episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls Show. Do me a favor, friend. Like, subscribe, and share this episode. And if you want to, speaking of trial memberships, down in the description below, you can grab a free week at FitBody. So if you want to try FitBody out, grab that free week. Come and check it out, see what it's all about, and know that we are here to help you on your health and fitness journey. Bye, friends. Peace.